Welcome to a month in my reading life. I am trying something new. I know that you just saw my brand new intro, which is something that I created just for the month of April. I didn't realize that this was a thing, but apparently VEDA means video or vlog every day in April. I didn't even know that was a thing. Way back last year, my friend Steve at Steve Talks Books did a video every day, a short story review every day. I think it was in September. And he said he challenged all of his viewers and anybody else that had a channel to do a 30-day challenge and just see how it worked and see what they thought about it and all that kind of stuff. And back then, I thought, well, I can't do it. The year's almost over. And I started looking at my schedule and what was coming up. And I thought, April is a good month to do this. And I guess I should say it's not an April Fool's joke. I know today's April 1st and Django needs to be here. So it's not an April Fool's joke. But I'm going to be doing a video every day in the month of April. And it will normally be on the day that it goes up is the day I'm filming it. But I am pre-filming just a few videos to get us through April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd because I am away right now. I'm getting ready to move from Texas. If you haven't been around and haven't heard me say that before, we are moving to Alabama in June. And so my friends wanted to do a weekend away at one of the lake houses that somebody owns before I officially left. So the only weekend that everybody seemed to be able to do it was April the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So that is why I am pre-filming this video because I'm physically not here. I'm at a lake house somewhere. I'm not in the lake because, come on, even though it's Texas, it's still April 1st, and that's probably still too cold for me to get in. But I'm at the lake house with no internet access, so I could not do a video. When I come back, the video that you see on Monday will probably have some recap info with pictures and maybe videos of the lake house, but it's mostly going to be hanging out, playing games, maybe doing a little bit of reading. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And I will report back. You'll see that on Monday when I get back. Anyway, what am I going to do this month? This is a month in my reading life. I want to kind of walk you through the process that I have of reading. People have asked multiple times, like, how do you read so many books? And part of it is because of the stage that I'm in my life. I have a lot of control over my schedule and what I do when. I do have a part-time freelance job where I edit videos predominantly for YouTube channels. And so that takes up some of my time. I also have a high schooler who is finishing up his freshman year and he is homeschooled. I have a senior who is finishing up his senior year, also homeschooled, but he's actually going to be done in the middle of April. So there are just things that I do have to do with my time, but for the most part, I have a lot of free time and I use that time to read. You'll see, I don't watch movies, I don't watch TV shows, I watch YouTube and I read. And that's about all I do in my free time. But I want to take you along and just show you what it's like. The videos are not going to be long. I'm going to keep them all under 10 minutes. If I can, I'm going to keep them under 5 minutes. I just want to walk you through what I do in a day-to-day kind of situation and what I'm listening to and what I'm reading during that time. I will not be doing weekly wrap-ups, but I will be telling you about each book that I'm reading. I have created my TBR for April, and that video you're going to see tomorrow, and you're going to see the way that I'm picking what books I read. Like, I know the overall books that I'm reading, but the order of the books that I read, I'm trying to do something different in the month of April to pick those books. So the one thing that I have done already to prepare for this is I have my trusty planner that I absolutely love. And in my planner, I am putting down each day just one or two things that I want to talk about on that day. And I don't have something for every day, of course, because it's 30 days. And so I don't know, we'll see what comes up and what I do. But there are a few trainings that I do and a couple of other things that I am participating in. I have joined a workout, like on the computer, online workout group. And so we will see how that goes and just all of it. But I want you to also see how in the middle of that, I get reading done. And again, I read so much because that is what my priorities are. Like, I don't care about TV shows and movies, but a lot of people do. And so I think that if that is something that's important to you and you really like to watch TV shows, you really like to watch movies, or you like to listen to music, I don't listen to much music either. And so I just feel like people they compare themselves to people that read a lot, and they're like, how do you find time to read all so much? Well, it's because that's all I do outside of like living my life. And so there are pockets of time during the day where I don't read at all because I'm hanging out with my kids or I'm hanging out with my husband. And so, but the rest of the time I'm reading. And so just keep that in mind. And that's why I'm doing this, to kind of show you what it's like when reading is your only hobby, I guess. So I hope that you will come along this month. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you'll make sure that you get notified every day when a video goes up, because I'm not guaranteeing that they're gonna go up at the same time every day. It's just gonna have to be when it's ready, it's gonna go up. The final thing, I'm thinking that I'm going to live my day and record things, and then the next morning I will sit here and I will tell you about what I've done, because I do have an okay camera on my phone, but my microphone on this phone is messed up. There's something wrong with it. So while I'm saving up money to get a new phone, I am going to have to use this microphone and this computer to kind of tell you what happened and show videos and clips of it as I'm kind of talking about what happened and talking about the books. I will probably also stop by here multiple times a day to talk about the actual book I'm reading. So we'll see. I'm wondering now how I'm actually going to keep this under 5 minutes. I better shoot for 10 to 15 minutes a day. And you can listen to me on 2 times speed. Maybe I kind of talk fast, but you can listen to me on 2 times speed, and then it'll only take you 7.5 minutes. So that's going to do it for today, though. I'm keeping it under 10 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow with my April TBR. Bye, guys.